Hey, good morning. I don't like where I parked at, so I'm going to move up so I could just pull out. I am here this morning. I'm going to just kind of let you in on a little bit of what's going on. But I'm here this morning at a Bible journaling workshop, which I've been super excited about. It's a church that we have been visiting a couple of times, and they just happened to have it in their bulletin, and I'm like, oh, I've been talking about this a lot. So what I see is people getting out, they don't have like a lot of stuff. Like I got a whole bag with markers and pens, and you know how I am. And my Bible and my tablet and all that good stuff. So it starts at 9. I even got a snack and all of that great stuff. So I'm going to run in and get myself a seat, and I asked God just to speak to me this morning. I need this, and I'm so looking forward to it. So we'll be back with some more in a little bit. So this is the beginning of the workshop. I took some pictures of the sanctuary. I thought I was going to be able to blog some of this, but we were told to turn our phones off or put them on vibrate if we were the emergency contact, so we could focus on what God was saying these next 3 hours. We visited this church a couple times, and they were having in their bulletin, it said a Bible journaling workshop. And you guys know I've been talking about Bible journaling and just really looking at Bible journaling as a way to get stronger in my scripture. And I didn't really understand it because sometimes I'm like, man, this is really artistic. And is it more about the art or is it about the scripture? So I have been just looking and looking and looking and looking. And so this came up on the bulletin 2 weeks ago, and I registered, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go do this. And I didn't tell a lot of people. I just kind of went on my own. I wish I would have took one specific person, because I think she would have thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think a lot of you would have thoroughly enjoyed it. So today I went. It was 3 hours. I put up some pictures. I did a little intro video. It was food, but it was so many takeaways. And I don't want this video to be uber long, but I just want to give you some of what I experienced. When I left, I was completely crying, and I called my girlfriends on Marco Polo because I was telling them like this testimony that happened from one of the experiences, and the ladies talking about it. And I just was filled up today. Filled up, like literally just overflowed. My prayer was that God would speak to me during this event, that he would meet me here, that I would learn, that I was open to learn. I didn't have any expectation, and I just went in and wanted to hear from God. With that, the title of the workshop was Be Still Bible Journaling Workshop. And so we had 5 stations to go to, and out of those 5 you can pick 3. So first I was interested in this one about the margins and writing the scriptures in the margins and drawing pictures, until she gave this next directive, and that changed my selection. So the directive was, at your first station that you pick, you are able to talk and you are able to listen to music. You have 20 minutes. Then we break and we go to the next section. And then you have music and you're not able to talk. And then you break for 10 minutes, and then you go to your next section. And the last section is there's no music and there's no talking. So I picked these 3, and I want to tell you guys about it. And then just tell you that I was just utterly blessed and impressed. Blessed and impressed by this workshop. So my first one was coloring. And I did Be Still and Know That I'm God and I'm Not Done. I made God gold because I was thinking about all the gold that's in the Bible. And I'm not done outlining the pictures. But what I found out about this was that I really had a good time and was quiet. And I love these airbrush markers. These things are awesome. And that's what I colored this with, the inside of this green. So I was able to color faster and just more purposeful. That was my first 20 minutes. It was very quiet. I sat next to this lady, and there's a story next to her. There's a story about her that just made me walk away and say that I'm just going to keep her in prayer. Not anything bad. Her story, I think, relates to a story that we have in our family. And I just felt the tug to pray for her. My next section was this. They gave us these journals. And then we had the pictures that God spoke about being still. So I was challenged in this area because I'm used to doing vision board workshops. And I don't do them any longer. But in this, because I'm used to doing them, I wanted to pick out things like it was on a to-do list or things that I was believing God for. And then I was like, no, Rhonda, he said, be still and know that I am God. So I picked water, I picked shells. This is a quote that specifically came to me. It says, today I feel clear. I feel that when I walk into the room, I really am just more of myself. There's a clarifying of life that happens when you can gain control of your emotional eating. And nobody knows that that's a conversation that I've been having with God. I put flowers, I put a feel good factor, some places that I want to go, thinking about this scripture. I'm going to fill in scriptures and words, thinking about those things above, right? That scripture, lavender, joy, next level. The Lord has been speaking to me about that, and even the Spanish word altura. So all these pictures came to me. It was really amazing, and just some things that we're trying to do with gardening and all of those good things. So that was my second experience, and I just prayed and asked God to just meet me at this place. And then my last experience, before this gets too long, was to draw. And she said to freestyle, and this was a place that it was quiet and no music. So this is this picture. And so I felt like some days it could be stormy days, and some days can be sunny days, and some days it could be both. But for me to be still and know that I am God, I usually go to water, either in the pool or down the ocean. And I feel like I had to draw. That was what God was speaking to me about, putting a stoplight to just stop and yield to him before he says go. And these are the things that's going to help me to pray, to tarry, to listen, to have faith, and trust the process. So I drew this, and I'm pretty proud of it. My daughter was like, Mom, you drew that? And I'm like, yes. So that was my experience today. And then there was some questions about what did you think God was really speaking to you about? And I felt like trust, and that this was a confirming workshop for me, because I'm in a place where I'm trying to be quiet and pull away and really do quiet time and get into his word and just really learn him differently. So I felt like this workshop was confirming, and then it was some takeaways that I had that, I don't have to worry about what anybody else is doing. Like, this is just my thing. And then I found out that I met some new ladies that love the Lord in a different way, and they shared, and it was just amazing. And I'm never going to forget this experience. So I just wanted to come on here today before we go too long and just share it with you guys. Have any questions? Make sure you dig in your journal. If you have any questions, let me know. We're still writing our scriptures in our prophetic passport. And this experience has just helped me dig, or it's going to help me dig more into what God is speaking to me in this season. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Have an amazing day. Be blessed. Take care. I will talk to you soon in the next video. And enjoy your day. I'm so excited about our workshop that we went to today. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. Take care.